Hey, this is Lois Green, and you're watching On the Card.
I'm at a loss for words.
Hey, yo, welcome to another edition of On the Card.
On the card. You're watching On the Card.
Yep, episode 3.
What's on the card?
Well, today we just came back from Dirty Ron's birthday bash. It was a little different from what we're used to, because normally when we talk pro wrestling, we see stuff in a wrestling ring.
And what was it?
This was a bar fight.
Really?
Yeah, we
really bar fight.
At Kona or whatever.
Yeah, we're at KO Underground Brewery, which, I mean, a little bit
does not stand for Kevin O.
or Cassius Ono, but I mean, it was a little bit on the outskirts of downtown. Wasn't too bad to get out that way. Parking was pretty cool. Show, and then the concept was just 3 matches, bar fights, $10 to get in. And the cool thing was not only did you get a couple matches out of the way, you got to see live music.
Oh yeah, the bands were
like
cool.
3 bands.
3 bands played. So very different from where. So again, wasn't expecting any kind of rings to be in there, but you know, with the wrestlers we've got, we saw Couch Potato versus Dirty Doug. We had Dirty Ron and Randy Orton, and then we had, it was supposed to be McManus versus the American Patriot. But kind of walking into it, what was your first impression, like you guys, like when you were walking into this restaurant brewery? What goes through your mind?
Shit, I had nothing. I wasn't expecting much. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we were at a brewery. I was just.
It wasn't.
I thought I was just gonna see some wrestling, but
the ambiance walking in was pretty cool. Like
it was underground.
Yeah, like
it was
brewery
in the basement.
The basement's where you had to be.
Basement of the restaurant.
Yeah, so we get down there, and you know they're taking $10 to get in, and it's like, oh, you can pay the extra $5 and get a Dirty Ron T-shirt as well, which isn't bad. But me being on a budget, you know, it's like the T-shirt's not for me.
Because it was his birthday today.
Happy birthday, Ron.
Yeah, and it was
birthday, Ronald.
But it was very different because it ended up just being what we kind of expected from the recreational side of it. Yeah,
a fist combat show.
Yeah, a lot of recreational stuff happened. So
yes.
So if you ever need a supply of anything, that was probably the day to get it. You know? Me, I don't partake in it. I mean, do what you gotta do, but it's like, dude, people who want to have fun, it was a good time to have fun. They had a bar underneath there. There was a dance floor. They had a stage, and that's what bands played in. Yeah, I mean, pretty dark.
It was dark. I couldn't record anything.
It was super dark.
Yeah, so the show starts up in a little bit after 9, and then we get the first band playing, Punk Yacht Club. So Punk Yacht Club was pretty cool.
Oh yeah, they had their stickers out on the tables too. Props to them. Thank you. I got one.
Punk Yacht Club, we're right here, dude.
Oh yeah, I got you.
We love your music.
Don't trip. I got you.
Yeah.
That's a dope sticker.
So we get in there, we listen, like, band play for about maybe a half hour, a little more, and then we get into our first match. Dirty Doug versus Couch Potato.
Yeah, the sidekick or manager.
And with manager guy. So when they came out, you know, they did the entrances, and then they set up right in the middle of the dance floor. They had a referee out there, and Dirty Ron rings the bell, but it's almost kind of like Fight Club-ish, to where...
It was like a Fight Club.
Yeah, you had everybody on the perimeters outside of the dance floor, and you had the 2 wrestlers just fighting just like it was a normal match.
Yeah.
No ropes, you know, and pretty much...
No ring.
No ring.
No nothing.
It was pretty tame for what it was. It's just, if you were backyard wrestling back in the early 2000s, in a sense, you know? It was that sort of stuff. I mean, for me, it's always cool seeing Dirty Doug. Dirty Doug is like one of my favorites. Oh, I don't know what it is. It's the shtick. It's just the way he wrestles. I'm like, that's independent wrestling to me. So seeing Dirty Doug pick up a win and everything else was cool. In a meaningless, hey, it's Ron's birthday type of match. You know, another band plays through, and you know,
what were they called? Damn, it was a metal band. Bastard Sings or something. Bastard Sing.
Hey man.
But
Hey, I like their music was pretty cool too.
Yeah, it was like Slayer.
Yeah.
It reminded me of Slayer.
Yeah.
So it was cool. I was like, alright, I got you.
Yeah. So
And then
we get into the main event.
we pretty much,
Yeah, we-
pretty much the main event, shit.
Yeah, we have Dirty Ron defending his what was it, Deathmatch Championship? Hardcore
I don't
Championship?
know.
He had two belts.
Hey man, he's
Two
trying
belts.
And I thought DJ got the belt.
Oh.
I thought DJ got the main belt, but I don't know what's going on.
I don't know.
I think he still has that belt, but I think like Dirty Ron was trying to pull a Shawn Michaels and Razor Ramon '94 ladder.
Hey, you know, that's fine. It's his birthday. He can do whatever he
birthday.
wants. So.
Yeah, so we get the rematch between Dirty Ron and Randy Orton.
Oh yeah.
And Randy Orton, of course. Randy Orton being Randy Orton with the megaphone,
Baton.
F the police happens. Some guy, this time I didn't call him a Force Ranger, somebody else did. So I'm like, okay, this guy knows. And then
someone else watches wrestling.
yeah, and then it pretty much starts the same way again. If we're gonna paint the picture a little more, if you played Final Fight, Streets of Rage, Double Dragon back in the early '90s, kind of that scene, and just people fight around, and that's pretty much it.
It would have been cool if they fought while the band was still playing.
No, yeah,
That would have been cool.
that would have been cool. I mean, but we did have music still kind of play in the background, which we'll talk about in the last match that John and I got to witness. But the crowd was pretty hot for this. I'm pretty sure it was a lot of it was Ron's friends and family, but my God, man, live and up close, probably the bloodiest match I've ever seen.
Oh, man.
I'm not watching it on television, but yeah, the bloodiest thing I've ever seen.
Yeah, like to see it live,
Right
like
in front of your face.
couple inches away from us, like
It's
it
bloodier
was
than
bloody, dude.
a lot of
like,
WWE matches.
Yeah, I mean,
like if you follow me on Instagram, I posted a picture of just like the blood splat, dude. That man,
yeah, I mean, I feel like
nothing.
I was fairly entertained by it, but I think just the
Yeah.
environment of where we were at, the bar scene, plus it's hot downstairs, plus the smoke, really, to
Plus
get
we were all hungry.
yeah, plus being hungry kind of took me out of the match for a little bit, but I mean, yeah, delusional is probably a good word for that.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you got two guys who really wanted to perform, and they put a show
Oh,
on.
They put a show, yeah.
It was a show. My God, like those guys.
Happy birthday, Ron.
Big ups to Randy Orton, man.
Oh yeah.
Hope you're okay, man.
Thumbtacks, chair
Oh,
shots, pretty much any kind of backyard wrestling stuff. You can tell these guys were probably fans all their lives and have watched all this stuff from the late '90s.
Randy Orton, man.
But the minute the tax came out, and the minute that really they just pretty much fought anywhere, and seeing it up close and see Orton take that bump on those tacks, and
here.
Ron, dude,
like right where we're at, from like where the camera's at.
you ever fall off something
Oh,
like
man.
your body makes that splat noise? I don't know, I fell off some stuff.
Oh yeah.
Good.
Oh hell yeah. I sure have.
Just amplify that
Many
with
times.
tax.
Big tax.
Ugh.
It was, the match probably lasted a good 10 minutes, but in the end of it, Dirty Ron picks up his victory, and we continue celebrating on to the point where
Everyone.
it was kind of that little intermission in a sense where you had to clean everything up and they go right into the last match. I know, Bday, you went out for a little bit of a breather, and then they started playing Hulk Hogan music.
Yeah, we were there for this.
Yeah, so
Good thing
while
we
they were
stayed.
while they were cleaning it up, they were getting right into the Max McManus had come out, talking. I forgot what his promo was, but I'm pretty sure he couldn't wrestle. He brought out Ryan Kidd.
I don't know what happened, Max. Hopefully you're okay, Max.
Yeah, and then we end up with this handicap match at the end of the day. I'm sorry if I can't remember everybody's names in this thing. Where the guy on the one side of the 2 versus 1 ended up winning.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that you have two guys fighting on the dance floor, plus them still trying to clean up. It was a mess. But then again, for it being a bar show, I wouldn't expect it to be anything clean,
Yeah.
And it was $10.
Yeah, They played Toto's Africa, dude. That was amazing. I was like, I heard that. I was like, you know what? This song is gonna be pretty good.
That was cool, man.
Yeah, and then we left a little bit right after the third band started playing. We did see Dirty Round had a birthday cake.
Yes.
Lots of vendors. We saw some vendors.
Yeah, we saw familiar faces too.
Yeah, I think that's the one thing where we get to go see the people who come out to Fist Combat, like normally at, say, Jolt and Joe's or other places they've been to. They're very loyal to Ron and the product, and they ended up showing up. And it was cool seeing familiar faces. And it was cool seeing newer faces who were probably there just to see the bands. It was a very different mix from what I'm used to.
That one...
Sandra?
That one blondie.
Yeah.
I just had to throw that in. She was
Sundress.
hot. I'm sorry, but yeah, go ahead, Sundress.
Sundress. There you go, man. Sundress. We just named you Sundress.
God.
But yeah, we got to see Wendy.
Oh yeah, hell yeah. Oh, Wendy.
She was there.
Wendy.
Along with the rest of the crew at Fist Combat. So
Wendy, holler at me, please.
Hey.
Jeez, because I can't holler at you. You're.
My boy right here just wants, a little shout. That's all.
That's it. I
just a little shout. That's all.
That's it. Hook me up, and that's it. You call it a day. That's it.
Yeah. So overall, Mike, how'd you feel about your interaction at a one of a kind bar fight that we don't ever get around here? So
It was cool. Well, it was entertaining a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was cool.
John, how'd you feel, man? Kind of watching it.
I would do another one. Just I know what to expect now, especially if Fist is holding it. Cause I came in there not not knowing shit, not knowing stuff. But now I I just pretty much gotta look at the card, like who's on the card.
Yeah.
And then I'll pretty much get like an idea of like what's about to happen because usually if I know who's on the card, I kind of know what's gonna happen now.
It's kind of weird because there's no ring. So.
Yeah. Again, this was like the outlier in like all these Fish shows because again, this is Dirty Round's birthday. It was very different. It was like pretty last minute because this wasn't advertised ahead of time. Yeah. It probably came out maybe 2 weeks ago and through Instagram and everything. It's like celebrate Dirty Round's birthday, and hey, we had some free time. Why not check it out? Dirty Round's been good to us.
Why not?
It's always why not. Again, purpose of doing this, is to actually go ahead and
check it out.
Have you guys check out what's around San Diego. And it's not just going to a big show at a sports arena. It's kind of venturing within your backyard and then slowly kind of experimenting out of it. And traveling to certain places to see these wrestlers who put their bodies on the line and want to perform for us. That's pretty much what it is at the end of it. And it was good seeing it, familiar faces again. Whether it be the couple we always see, I'm sorry, I don't know your guys' names, to Wendy. Dirty Ron's always been good to us, in a sense.
Yeah, actually, yeah.
Very approachable to us, and I love his product. We've seen the product grow in the last even 2 months.
That's why we're always there.
So which should be good as we kind of go into the in 2 weeks time. I think where Jolt and Joe's. I think they go
cage match.
Yeah, we got 2 cage matches coming up, guys. So I'm pretty pumped about that. I'm very curious.
I'm excited about that.
Yeah,
Eli's gonna be there.
I want to know how they're gonna put the ring
at Jolt and Joe's.
Yeah.
With the cages.
I'm down for this.
Chicken wire.
Why not?
No, but it's like I think that's the big trend right now. Like with independent wrestling, just around the country now. They're doing a lot of these bar type shows or very small shows that have open bars and bars and everything else, like bar wrestling in LA, or I think they do some stuff over in New York as well. But it's around, but the fact that it's around us now is pretty cool to see and just very different.
It's a good experience.
Yeah, I think that's what I like about what's coming up for us in the next couple weeks, where we watch Fist 1 week, next week we watch Ground Zero. And then we still have an NXT show at the end of the month here in San Diego, which is going to be cool. So you get a little mix of everything, but I feel like something's going on at Brewery. And SoCal Pro was at the Del Mar Fair last weekend.
Yeah.
I didn't go.
Neither did I, but I saw the Honky Tonk Man on the social media.
Yeah, Honky Tonk Man.
Yeah, and you SoCal Crazy, been watching you since like 2009, man. You've been around forever, dog. But
You're so crazy.
You're SoCal Crazy, man. Yo, man.
Yeah, but
Hey, Victoria's gonna be at Kobe Swap Meet tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
So you pay $20 to go ahead and see her and take your picture with her.
$20 for an autograph, man.
Yeah. But I think overall, I mean, if I was to do this again, I'd probably do it again, knowing what I'm gonna expect this time around. I think it'd be a little bit different. Like again, this is the outlier where it was Ron's birthday, you know.
Yeah. I mean, he said it was his first time.
Yeah.
Doing it.
I feel like if anything, like you had mentioned before, have them play music while they fought. That'd been cool.
Yeah, that would have been cool.
You know, just kind of had that background scene and make it feel like that Fight Club feel in a sense. Other than that, for $10, you can't go wrong with that.
oh yeah.
If you can find a place to order food at KO Brewing, yeah, that was like another thing too.
Yeah.
No offense to you guys. I mean,
did not know where,
you know, teasing the nachos, but we couldn't find that anywhere on there until like we saw them bring it through. I'm like, come on, dude.
Yeah, and I was gonna get that after.
Yeah.
After Ron and
Randy Orton.
I don't know why I keep talking about that. I'm sorry. Good match, guys. Good match.
Fun show, guys, and we'll catch you later on this month for Fizz Combat.
Next week.
Yeah.
Or we got
Couple
Ground
weeks.
Zero next week.
Yeah, so it should be
On
fun.
the 14th.
Yeah. Anything you guys have coming up at all?
Wendy.
Yeah, Wendy right
I
there.
can't wait to see you again, Wendy. That's it.
Yeah,
I always look forward to seeing you. So
I guess.
creepy.
Hey, man.
Hey, I'm putting it out there.
Just a fan.
I love you.
There you go. Bigger fan.
I love you.
Yeah, but that concludes another episode with us here on the card. So catch us next. Probably we'll have another episode out following
Next
the
week.
July 14th Saturday show for Ground 06, which should be really fun.
Yeah.
Be awesome.
It's gonna be a good match. There's a lot of good matches.
I'm looking forward to that scramble match. Yeah, like that match, I'm looking forward to it. Jarrell Nelson, Jake Atlas, probably what I'm looking at. So that's my picks.
Alright.
So
Still, I guess till next week then. Stay
Yep.
tuned.
catch us next time.
Peace.
Peace.
For Jake Atlas.
This is a pleasure for the Jews to be in a juicy house.